It was a Friday night. I remember I was waiting for my husband. He works far from the city, so he spends the whole week at work and only comes home on weekends. He always loves arriving on Friday nights. I was very anxious for his arrival, so I prepared dinner earlier, but I didn't want to eat without him. I'm the kind of woman who likes to create a romantic atmosphere on the days my husband is home. I set the table. Then, I took a bath and waited for him in our bedroom. It was around 8 o'clock in the evening. Normally he wouldn't arrive so late, but despite that, I kept waiting. After almost 30 minutes in the bedroom, I heard footsteps of someone walking in our yard. I anxiously got up from the bed and ran to the living room, thinking it was my husband coming home. As I was almost at the living room door, I heard my phone ringing in the bedroom. Since my husband only had the key to the storm door and not the main door, I decided to open it, leaving only the storm door closed. Then I went back to the bedroom. To my amazement, as soon as I looked at my phone screen, I realized it was my husband calling. I answered with a confused expression on my face. He called to let me know he wouldn't be coming because of the huge storm that was happening. Then he asked if everything was okay at home. I said yes. In reality, everything was not okay, but I didn't want to worry him. Surely there was no one in the yard. It was probably just my anxiety of seeing my husband that was making me imagine things. At that moment, I lost my appetite and no longer wanted to have dinner. Since it was good food, I didn't want it to spoil, so I went to the kitchen and put the food in the fridge. Then I went to the bedroom to lie down, but as I tried to fall asleep, I heard footsteps outside again. It seemed like someone was patrolling around the house. I pulled the sheet over myself, but the noise didn't stop, so I calmly got out of bed and went to the window. I slowly opened the curtain to see if there was anyone outside. To my misfortune, there really was someone outside. It was a woman who looked like a serial killer. She was right in front of the house, staring intently. Her eyes shone like the moon and the sun at the same time. At first I didn't want to believe it, so I ran to the bathroom to wash my face, thinking it was just a momentary delusion. Then I went back to the window, and the woman was still there, standing still. Suddenly I saw her coming towards the door. I remembered that I had left the main door ajar. I quickly ran there, and when I arrived, immediately closed the door. When she reached the door, she started calling out a name I had no idea about. Surely that woman was not right in the head. She was all dirty, and her hair was all disheveled, as if she had been in a street fight. I told her to leave or I would call the police. She said to me, "Ma'am, I just want to talk to Antonio." But I had no idea who Antonio was. I told her, "Ma'am, this must be a mistake. No one named Antonio lives here." That's when I saw her leave my yard and cross the street. I don't know who that woman was, but one thing is certain. She almost scared me to death. She seemed possessed. Thank God nothing bad happened.